When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, you know, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics. It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's edition of High School Hockey here on SummitCitySports.com. Also streaming live over both YouTube and Facebook. I'm Thad Goff, bringing you the broadcast tonight. Rex Smith will be on camera for this first game. He'll be on the broadcast for the second game of our doubleheader, but the first game of our doubleheader is between the Homestead Spartans and the Fort Wayne Bruins. These are two teams coming off of close games from a week ago. Homestead was able to win their matchup against the Summit City Panthers. 3-2 was the final in that one. Carter Roach with the game-winning goal. About midway through the third period, the game was tied at the end of one. It was tied again at the end of two, and it was Roach who put home the winner. Fort Wayne Bruins were also in a close matchup the last time around. They were defeated by the Carroll Chargers. Carroll has only lost once in league play. That was against Leo. It was a close game, though. It was 3-2 at the end of two periods, but just 50 seconds in, Cameron Perry made it a 4-2 game. Right after that, Carter Minch was able to make it 4-3, but Perry ended up closing it out essentially in the end, 8:23 into the period. He completed a hat trick in that game, one little detail that the Fort Wayne Bruins would certainly like to overlook, but they'll try to bounce back tonight. They're going to be going up against a lot of high-flying scorers again tonight. We will touch on that as the game goes on. In the meantime, we'd like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors here on Summit City Sports that allow us to come and do these many games that we get to do, including, of course, this high school hockey doubleheader. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. You can also like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. Parkview Sports Medicine is the region's largest integrated sports medicine team. They provide athletes with specialized services from improving their performance to recovering from injuries. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. That's parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. For more information, please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, and reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. For more information, visit indwes.edu. That's indwes.edu. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. The University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment in select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensure exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. For more information, visit sf.edu. That's sf.edu. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves and trust Kurtz Mio to power wash your home. Additional services include concrete ceiling, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com. Request your virtual quote. Use the code SummitCity for 15% off all power washing services today. And again, we got doubleheader action tonight. The first game taking place between Homestead and the Fort Wayne Bruins. The second game of our doubleheader will be the Summit City Panthers against the Leo Lions. There's one other game going on here at Parkview Sports 1 Ice House. That's going to be on another rink, Rink 3, Carroll versus Bishop Dwenger. That's going to start at 7:30. We'll have Carroll on Summit City Sports next week. And, of course, Carroll, a team full of high-flying skaters. But Homestead's got some high-flying skaters of their own right. You'll see them on the ice tonight. And in the meantime, we will take a break here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me. But to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Welcome back, everyone, to high school hockey here on SummitCitySports.com. Also streaming live over YouTube and Facebook. This first matchup between the Homestead Spartans and the Fort Wayne Bruins. And there's plenty of high-flying skaters on the ice. Of course, many of those skaters play for the Homestead Spartans. You look at their stats in league play. They've got a number of players, 3 players actually, with double digits in goals. Keaton Coulter is one of those. He's got 12. Dylan Marks and Brandon McNeil also have 11 goals in league play on the season. Marks has 8 assists, so does Coulter. And Brandon McNeil also has 5 assists on the season. For the Fort Wayne Bruins, their leading goal scorer is Carter Minch with 7 goals in league play. He does have 10 goals overall on the season. Christian Robinson has 4 goals. David Sherman also has 4. Sam Backstrom also with 4 goals on the season. The leader in assists is Jacob Shalund with 4 on the year in league play. Now, one thing I should also mention is the Homestead Spartans have a player who has already made his selection of where he will go to play college hockey, and that is Corey Schowler, and he's going to stay in town and play locally. He's going to play college hockey for the Indiana Tech Warriors. He'll be a part of the American Collegiate Hockey Association again next year. Schowler so far has, I believe, 3 goals and 5 assists on the year, and you'll see him make a lot of plays on the defensive side throughout most of the night. I would imagine he usually is making a lot of plays on the defensive side, even though he's not necessarily scoring a whole lot of goals on the season. Well, these two teams have already played each other 3 times. This is going to be the final matchup of the season between the two of them. We will talk more about that when we return on Summit City Sports.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to this edition of High School Hockey on SummitCitySports.com. The Fort Wayne Bruins and the Homestead Spartans have played each other 3 times already this season. Homestead leads the series 2-1 as there are the Bruins making their way out on the ice, and the Homestead Spartans coming out on the opposite side of the ice. Again, the Spartans lead this season series 2-1. They won 9-2 over the Bruins in the season opener on September 22nd. That was a Saturday. Then the two teams played again in a much closer matchup on October 24th. The Bruins won that one by a score of 4-3, but the third matchup was all Homestead. They won that one by a final score of 7-0. And again, this is the final matchup of the season between these two teams. The regular season will come to an end. The final league game in the Fort Wayne High School Hockey Association will take place on February 13th. That's a Wednesday night. And then for Homestead, they'll have a game the following Saturday. And I believe the Bruins will also have a game that following Saturday as well. That game for Homestead on the following Saturday is going to be on the 16th against Culver B. And check that, the Bruins will not have a game the following Saturday. They'll play their last league game of the season on the 13th, and then their regular season comes to an end. So again, this is doubleheader action tonight between the Fort Wayne Bruins and the Homestead Panthers. Look at the standings. Homestead comes into this one at 16-8-1 overall. The Bruins right at the bottom of the list. They are 3-21-2 overall on the season, 2-11-1 in the division. Homestead 9-5-1 in division play. Some events coming up here this coming Wednesday is Cancer Night. That's going to be Wednesday, January 23rd. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, all proceeds from ticket sales for that game, and maybe even, I believe even concession sales for that game, will go to benefit Stick It to Cancer, an organization very similar to organizations like Tackle Cancer or Kick for the Cure or Volley for the Cure, some other organizations. Kick for the Cure, of course, is a soccer organization. Volley for the Cure, not surprisingly, affiliated with volleyball, and you can guess that Tackle for Cancer is affiliated with the game of football. Well, the two teams getting their warm-ups in. Some highlights from last week. Cameron Perry had a hat trick for Carroll. They're going to be playing on rink number 3 tonight. Zach Juarez had a goal and 2 assists for Homestead. Cody Hurley also had a goal and an assist for Homestead. Some other big-time players, Zach Leedy and Logan Robinson of Leo, both had 2 goals apiece. And Summit City's Jared McKinley was able to rack up a goal and an assist in that particular game. So that we're going to take another quick break and come back for the start of this one here on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far. So they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a
We have the national anthem here in just a second before we get started. Again, this is high school hockey on SummitCitySports.com, also streaming live over YouTube and Facebook. Homestead taking on the Fort Wayne Bruins, and the national anthem comes your way here in just a second. Well, we are just about ready for hockey between the Fort Wayne Bruins and the Homestead Spartans. The league records for these two teams look like this. Homestead is 9-5-1 in league play. The Fort Wayne Bruins are 3-12 in league play. Again, this is the first of a doubleheader. Coming up after this one, we will have the Summit City Panthers against the Leo Lions. Right now, the two teams getting set to get out on the ice. And the number 5 goal scorer in the Fort Wayne Hockey League is Keaton Coulter for the Homestead Spartans. Not too far behind him is Dylan Marks. Both of those guys having really good seasons so far this year. But again, this Homestead is just 2-1 against Fort Wayne. The Bruins were able to win a close one against the Spartans. 4-3 was the final in that one. It's going to be Dylan Marks to face off for the Spartans. And we are underway from Fort Wayne. Shot up the ice, and that's redirected right back across the blue line, but right there was Cameron Huntington. Looking to get something going. Here's Marks, the shot wide of the net. Had it right in front of the net. Another shot, and that one goes. Right away, Dylan Marks. And the Spartans already with a 1-0 lead. Just 21 seconds into this one. And right after the first face-off, we'll have a second one right away. And now can the Bruins get something going? Sherman had it knocked away from him. Good defensive play by Reed Johnson. And that was David Sherman taking the shot. That shot right off the post. I think it might have been Nickel who took the shot, but just could not put it home. Loose puck. And Hartle just knocked it forward with defenders around. McNeil from the point, snagged out of the air. In goal is Richard Foster III for the Bruins. Puck drops from the point again, and another save, that one kicked out. As the Spartans try to get something going, but defenders all around. And back come the Bruins. Shot, saved initially, but Sherman works it back outside. Kick save that time. The redirect does not go. That was that was Daly, Cole Daly, who could not put it home. And that puck trickles all the way into the Homestead zone, and we are going to get an icing call. Puck drops in the zone. Still a golden chance. That was nearly kicked in, although pretty sure kick goals do not count. That was off the skate of Maya Hauer. Up the ice, taken away, but Coulter comes up with it. That goal, by the way, for Marks was his 12th goal of league play on the season. Back out to the blue line, but Juarez couldn't quite control it. Juarez had a goal a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. Right in front of the net, that one's redirected but missed by Ian Park. Ian Park, only one goal in league play on the season. Came close to having his second there, had a good opportunity. That one goes a long way up the ice. Hurley is the closest player to it. Hurley from the point, and that one ricochets off the post. Nickel across the ice, that one gets loose. Minch chases it down, but he's got defenders around him. There's Schaller, and we talked about Schaller in the open. He's going to be going to play college hockey at Indiana Tech. The local kids staying local. And there's Schaller with the puck, starts it back. Got a loose stick on the ice. Well, right now all the players have sticks in their hands, so I'm not sure who lost that one. They'll have to bring it back to the Homestead bench. That's saved, meanwhile, by Lane Copeland. .11:43 to go here in this first period. And already a 1-0 lead, but that changes. Christian Robinson puts it in the net to tie it up. Our first goal came just 21 seconds into play. Our second goal comes 3 minutes and 21 seconds into play. We could be in for a high-scoring affair. This is the last matchup between these two teams, but already it's looking like a good one. Last matchup of the season, that is. And maybe another chance here for the Bruins. Shot wide of the net. Back out to the point. Back out to the point, tapped away. Shot. Little right arm save there by Copeland. Knocked it right over his own net. Long possession here for the Bruins, and Robinson's shot doesn't go. But it's back out to the point. Another shot on net. That one's wide. Daly. And there's only defenders there. This is Mark Schaller. Loose puck that's tapped right back out by Foster, and another chance perhaps for the Bruins, but that's thwarted by Eisenbarger. That one's beyond Schauler. And another one stolen away. But Reed Johnson is right back there, able to get a stick on it. Shot, kick save by Copeland. Johnson sends it up the ice. That's loose. There's not going to be an icing call. They'll just let him play on. Out to the point, Johnson. And that one ricochets off the glass. Already a 1-1 tie, and we're only about 5 minutes in. Shot from the point. Chance at a backhander, and it goes in. That's Eisenbarger, P.J. Eisenbarger. Making it a 2-1 lead for the Spartans. And there's the official announcement. It was indeed Eisenbarger, and for Eisenbarger, that's just his 5th goal in league play of the season. Reed Johnson will get credit for the assist. And for Johnson, that's 3 assists on the year for him. In front of the net again, but that puck trickles all the way out to the blue line. Here's Johnson from the point. And nobody gets a chance to put that one on the net. Maybe a chance here, though, for the Bruins. That puck loose behind the net. Minch tracks it down. Back out to the point. Nearly taken away there. That was Ben Jeanette. And that puck trickles behind the net. Loose puck. Who's got it? Battle for it. And Homestead unable to control. Back the other way come the Bruins. So Spencer Steinforth. And here comes Doherty up the ice. Long shot from center ice. Jeanette nearly took it away. I'm not sure he didn't have it, at least for a little while. Across the ice, and that one will stay short of center ice. Taken away, this is McNeil. Makes a move to the inside, leaves it off, and Hartle couldn't put it home. Shot to the middle. Schauler puts it on net, but knocked away rather. Jeanette, a couple of teammates out ahead of him, but neither one of them can get clean control of the puck. And we get a whistle. .7:38 to go in the first period. 2-1 already the score. We've had goals from Dylan Marks and P.J. Eisenbarger for Homestead. And also a goal for Christian Robinson. There's the puck drop. And Juarez looking to go coast to coast with it. But he got a lot of traffic to work through and could not put it in. Face off in the Fort Wayne zone. And Fort Wayne's had a lot of quality possessions in the Homestead zone in this game so far. This is a Homestead team that's only won 3 games this year, but still able to put together some quality possessions. The face-off here will come to the blue line. puck drops. Cleared out, but Schouler is there. And he'll work it back into Homestead territory. And that puck gets a little bit beyond Coulter. Jared Butler trying to chase it down. Shot, that's a goal. 3-1 Homestead. Is that Marks again? It is indeed. Dylan Marks, 2 goals already. And an early 3-1 lead for the Homestead Spartans. Two goals already for Dylan Marks. And we're still only in the first period. Well, they got the announcement. It was apparently Keaton Coulter who got the goal. Had it been Marks, it would have been his second of the game, but Coulter instead gets it. Nickel, the shot. Right to the middle, taken away by Hurley. He puts it on net, but wide. Back out to the point, Doherty with a wrister, a slap shot, and that's poked in. And I believe that was Juarez. Zach Juarez making it a 4-1 lead. Well, Homestead has broken it open. And indeed it was Juarez. 6 goals for him. Elliot Doherty with the assist. And we get a whistle right away. 6:10 to go in this first period. Homestead trying to run away with this one. They've run away with 2 meetings against the Bruins already this year. Beat them 9-2 in the season opener and then 7-0 the last time they played. Back come the Panthers up the ice. That one's wide. Excuse me, the Bruins. Let's see the Summit City Panthers in the second game of our doubleheader. This is Eisenbarger, Garrett Eisenbarger up the ice. His brother's already got a goal as this puck is knocked into the air. Maybe another chance here for the Bruins. That puck gets loose behind the net. Taken right back, route in front. Looking for the backhander. It's saved. Second try doesn't go either. Robinson trying to put one in. And that's taken right back by Eisenbarger. Garrett Eisenbarger. Flips it off a defender. 3-on-2. Shot by Sherman. Could not put it in. And here's Doherty with the takeaway. They're looking to get the puck and go quick. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Already a 4-1 lead for the Spartans. And that puck loose in the Spartan zone. Park going after it. Had it taken away by Corey Schouler. And that's one of the reasons why Corey Schouler is going to play college hockey at Indiana Tech. Because he is a heck of a defender. Back to Schouler. Shot is saved. Schouler doesn't score a lot of goals, but he almost was able to put one in that time. Schouler has just 1 goal in league play this year. In front of the net, that puck gets loose behind the net. Shot from the point, I believe that was Johnson. Shot just a little bit wide. Now Fort Wayne will try and get something going the other way. A lot of defenders around the puck. Shot a little bit high. Johnson from the point. Went off the stick of, I think that was Coulter. And that puck's going to go all the way back for an icing call. I'll bring it all the way back into the Fort Wayne zone for the face-off. Marcus Hartle was about to take the face-off, but they'll have McNeil take it instead. Loose puck. Taken away by the Bruins. Maybe a chance here, but defenders back. And Johnson comes up with a loose puck. Jacob Shalun trying to chase that one down. Instead, it's Jeanette. Couldn't put it in. Excuse me, I think that was actually McNeil. Hartle puts it home. Or was that McNeil? Marcus Hartle, I believe, took the initial shot. I think McNeil might have tapped it in. If it was McNeil, that would be his 12th goal of the season. But it's 5-1 Spartans. Ben Jeanette credited with the goal. Marcus Hartle will get the assist. And here comes Johnson out ahead of the pack with defenders around him. So it's Ben Jeanette on the redirect of the puck. But right now, Homestead with a 5-1 lead, and it's still just the first period. McNeil had the takeaway, weaving around defenders. And that's off the protective netting there above the glass. Well, if you're Homestead, you could not ask for a better start to this game. 5 goals scored by 5 different players. And a 5-1 lead with 2:32 to go in this first period, and that one goes off the post. That was close to being a 6-1 lead. That time it's saved. Well, Richard Foster having a tough night between those pipes. Another face-off. This one knocked around, back beyond the blue line, and Nickel has it deflected. Nickel able to chase that puck all the way down, loses it for a moment. Across the blue line, across center ice is Nickel, but defenders were all around him. Robinson couldn't make his move, and he and Asiala slide into the board. And here's Coulter with it. Sends it back up the ice off the skate of Hurley. That's Cody Hurley, number 12 as opposed to 72. And here's Corey Schouler back in the game. Shot, that's deflected. I believe that was Hurley who took the shot there. Loose puck, backhanded. Did it go in? I don't know how it didn't. I'm not sure they're giving him the goal, though. They are giving him the goal. I think that was Zach Juarez. Six to 1 in Homestead's favor, and if that's Juarez, that's his second goal of the game. Indeed, it is Zach Juarez. They give the assist to Corey Schowler. And again, Schowler's going to be off to Indiana Tech when this season is all said and done. From the point, Doherty leaves it wide. Back out to Schowler. And the final seconds of the first period start to tick away. Loose puck. And here's Mark Schowler, comes up with a puck out to Doherty. Going for the redirect. They got it! Another goal for the Spartans. Garrett Eisenbarger. And folks, it is 7-1 Homestead with 30 seconds to go in the first period. Here's Mark Schowler making his move. Elliot Doherty gets the assist there. And right now, Fort Wayne looking for an opportunity. But Doherty comes up with a loose puck. And the final seconds begin to tick away in the first period. And that's going to be the end of the period. The Homestead Spartans have broken it open here in the first period, and they lead it 7-1 over the Fort Wayne Bruins. Well, we will take a quick break and come back for the start of the second quarter here on SummitCitySports.com.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Folks, if you're just joining us, the score you see is no joke. Homestead leads Fort Wayne 7-1, and this is only the second period that's just about to start. That's right, 7 Homestead goals in the first period alone. Puck drops for the start of the period. 7 goals, most of them by different players, though Zach Juarez was able to put home 2 goals. Dylan Marks had 1, Keaton Coulter had 1. And right now, the Fort Wayne Bruins trying to get some kind of comeback together. And we get a whistle as a couple of players go down on the far side of the ice. I believe that's Mark Schowler headed to the sideline. Headed to the penalty box, in fact. And that's our first penalty of the game. It's been mostly clean up until then. So the faceoff will come down into the Spartan zone. Well, early on, the Bruins spent a lot of time in the Spartan zone, but Homestead has been running away with it since about halfway through the first period. Homestead will sub in a couple of players, Eisenbarger and McNeil. think they just announced that Schouler was charged with 10 minutes misconduct. Right now, the only thing showing on the scoreboard is the 2-minute power play. And that was a very early penalty here in the second period. Still a chance here for Fort Wayne. Back out to the point. Going for the backhander. Puck gets loose. Shot, and that's well high. Work it back out to the blue line. Nearly taken away. A minute to go in the power play, that is, and a potential breakaway chance here. Shot, glove save by Foster as McNeil was trying to make it 8-1 Homestead. And they'll have the face-off to the left of the net. Still 51 seconds left in this power play. And it looks like the Bruins have just 4 skaters out on the ice. That's why the officials were signaling to the Bruins sideline to get that 5th skater out there. But he's out on the ice now. That's Christian Robinson. Loose in front of the net. Did it get saved by Foster? I think it did. Coulter, he had already gone past the puck after Foster lost track of it. And now the Bruins will take over. Up the ice. Trying to get something going, down 7-1 here in the second period. All the goals were scored in the first period. First goal of the game was scored just 21 seconds in by Dylan Marks. Up the ice, and that could have been a breakaway chance, but that puck was flung to the right of the goal, and Cody Hurley will recover and try to get it out to a teammate, but there's nobody there. There's only defenders around, and Jared Butler came out of the pack with the puck. But here's Doherty with it on the other end. That one goes all the way down to the other end of the ice. Coulter couldn't get the takeaway. Now he's got it. And his shot is saved right off the stick. In fact, might have actually gone right off the hand of Foster. Doherty with it. Off the glass. Stolen right back by the Spartans. And we're going to get a whistle. Are they going to call offsides here? Well, the only player who could have been offsides would have been Hurley. But that whistle comes with 12:06 to go in this second period. And Homestead leading 7-1. Again, all the scoring in this game has taken place in the first period. And that's off the protective netting. And we'll have the face-off in the Homestead zone. And Homestead really just poured it on at the end of the second period. They have scored 3 goals in the last 5 minutes. That puck loose across center ice. Here's a chance from the point. Going for the tip back, and that's a goal. That's going to be credited to Dylan Marks. And for Dylan Marks, that's going to be his second goal of the game. He's one of 2 Homestead Spartans with 2 goals in this one. The other one is Zach Juarez. And the Spartans make it 8-1. And there's the announcement, unassisted goal for Marks. Came off a breakaway opportunity, and Marks knew exactly what to do with it. That, by the way, is Marks' 13th goal of the season from the point, and that one ricochets off the post, trying to backhand it in. That's an opportunity. Did the puck go? Apparently it did not. Have to break players up before this escalates to anything. We've only had one penalty so far. Colin Schouler, served his 2-minute minor, but was also charged a 10-minute misconduct. He's still in the box. That was earlier in this period. Out to the point. Spartans trying to come back the other way. That's going to be chased down by Michael Bichelle. Taken away by the Spartans. Another chance, but kind of a shoulder save, if you will. That was McNeil, who hasn't yet gotten on the board. Jeanette unable to redirect it. McNeil fighting for it, but to no avail. Bichelle with the puck. Able to get it across the blue line. Made a good move on Martell. Shot deflected by a couple of different players, I might add. Right in front of the net, taken away by the Spartans. Back they come up the ice. Shot from the point wide, and that's McNeil again. With all the scoring that's happened today for Homestead, it's somewhat surprising that McNeil hasn't gotten on the board. He's one of the better players. We're going to get a penalty here. I believe that's Sherman headed to the box. It's going to be the first penalty against the Bruins. Penalty comes with 10:04 to go. And again, Colin Schouler still serving his... Check that, it's Owen Park going to the box. I believe it was Owen Park who has the only Bruins goal of the game. This is 5-on-4. Remember, Colin Schouler still serving that 10-minute major for misconduct. And I think I just heard a 10-minute misconduct called on Park. Another face-off coming in the Fort Wayne zone. Marks, a little trouble getting control of the puck. Coulter. Back out to Schouler. And that hit the outside of the net. It did not go in. And that puck will go all the way back into the Homestead zone. No icing. They'll just let him play on. Homestead with an 8-1 lead. Still a lot of time left in this hockey game. Marks up ahead to Juarez. Coulter with the takeaway. And Juarez gets it back. Marks leaves it off, trying to leave it back to Marks. That ricochets out. And Schouler able to come up with a loose puck. Back out to Schouler, and the Spartans continue to work the puck around. Back to the point. And that was redirected away from the net by Coulter. He's trying to knock it in. Juarez shot it off the skate of a defender. Sends it right to the middle for Coulter, and it's going to be scooped up by Foster. At 20 seconds left in this power play. Owen Park in the penalty box, and I believe he's going to remain in there even after the power play is over because he was called for misconduct. Second player to be called for misconduct in this game. Colin Schouler also was called for misconduct, and we get a whistle. .8:15 to go. This time the faceoff will come to the blue line. Puck drops. Going for the takeaway was Eisenbarger. Eisenbarger trying to send it back. Loose puck. And back the other way comes Bichelle. Puck gets loose behind the net. Back come the Spartans. Defender falls down. This is McNeil. Oh, off the post. McNeil trying to get in on the scoring party, but could not put it in. And McNeil trying to chase that one down as well. McNeil came oh so close to joining the Sparty scoring party. Two players in this game have 2 goals for the Spartans. Those are Zach Juarez and Dylan Marks. That one's deflected by Robinson, and did that go through the net and went through the crease between the net and the glass and into the stands. That happened a couple of times last week. Loose puck. And that was Sherman sending it up the ice. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the second period, and an 8-1 lead for the Spartans. We had a grand total of 8 goals scored in the first period, just 1 score here in the second. Back down the ice come the Spartans, and that's wide of the net. Robinson had it taken away, but Eisenbarger couldn't keep control. Here comes Daly up the ice. Robinson. That one wide off the board. Goes out across center ice. Loose back along the net. They're not going to call icing here as Fort Wayne brings in some subs. Meanwhile, the power play is over, but again, both the players who have been penalized in this period still serving their 10-minute misconduct calls. Colin Schouler serving the 10 minutes for Homestead, and Owen Park serving the 10 for the Bruins. Hurley takes it away. Around the net. Leaves it off. Shot was saved. I think that was that was Coulter. Nickel almost got his stick caught against a defender. Coulter, and a whistle blows. Going to bring it back out to the blue line for the faceoff. Meanwhile, we have another penalty. This time it's Nick Dawson. Excuse me, that's number 5 for Homestead, Antoine Nickel. Antoine Nickel serving the 2-minute minor. And here's a chance, but Coulter loses the stick. He had a loose puck out in the open, but Coulter, had he not lost his stick, would have been able to put that thing on the net. Puck ricochets, and Coulter comes up with it. That goes a long way down the board. Backstrom sends it up the ice. And we get a whistle as Minch was trying to make his move. Another faceoff coming to the blue line. We've had a grand total of 3 penalties in this game. 2 players still serving 10-minute misconducts. And right now it's a 5-on-4 advantage for the Bruins, and that was a risky play there by Foster. McNeil with the takeaway. Just dropped the puck, and McNeil came crashing in. And McNeil will work it all the way back to center ice. Trying to weave through traffic. That was tight space to weave through. And he trips an opposing player. That was Steinforth who went down, and McNeil is without a doubt going to head to the box here. It's becoming a very crowded Homestead penalty box. There's now 3 players in there. One of them is Colin Schouler, still serving his 10-minute misconduct, and Antoine Nickel has 47 seconds left in his minor penalty. Two minutes for tripping, and we could see it up here. It was an obvious trip. McNeil reached the skate out. Here's Sherman with it. Check that, I believe that's Daly. Puck gets loose, headed all the way toward the net. Coulter's there, he's got it, but defenders all around him. Daly had it knocked away. Good defensive play. He'll try to chase the puck down, but he's got defenders all over. He took a shot from Braden Scholl. Out to Schouler, and that one goes just above the net. Actually ricocheted right off the glove of Foster. Daly up the ice. Knocked away. Shot from the point. Coulter, he's got it. Had a little trouble controlling. And we're going to get a whistle. Right now, just one power play still in effect, as Brandon McNeil has 34 seconds remaining in his penalty. Colin Schouler still serving his 10-minute misconduct, rather. Puck drops. Hurley trying to keep control of the puck. It's loose behind the net. And now Butler will come up the ice. Shot too high. Off the post. And that's a goal from the point. I think that was Butler. Nope, that's Backstrom. Backstrom puts it home to make it 8-2. Sam Backstrom with his 5th goal of league play. And it comes with 2:08 to go and an 8-2 score. And they'll clear out the boxes. And a huge goal for the Bruins as they had given up 7 straight goals. And a whistle is blown right at center ice. And we're going to have another penalty. That's Spencer Steinforth headed to the box. Get the announcement here in just a second. Puck drops. 2 minutes for high sticking is what the penalty is. The Bruins trying to add something more and cut into this deficit a little bit. Already down 8-2. Eisenbarger had trouble coming up with a puck and another whistle. That comes with 1:33 to play. Minute and a half left to go in this second period. Homestead with the lead, but the last goal of this game came from Fort Wayne. Can they get a little run going? Bring the face off to the blue line. That puck actually hit an official. It'll be Daly and Coulter to face off. Juarez loses the puck and it's saved. And the face-off will come to the left of the net. Over to Marks. They work it back around to Doherty. Shot knocked away. And cleared out by Sherman. Got Marks chasing him. And a whistle blows. That's going to be Marks heading to the box. And he will finish out the period in the penalty box. The penalties starting to pile up here in the second period. We had 0 penalties in the first. I believe we've now had 7 here in the second. 2 minutes for tripping is the call. That goes right off the board. Hurley comes up with it. Gets it across the blue line, trying to make his move. Shot wide of the net. Coulter. That one's saved, and Coulter comes up with it. His shot deflected. Goes after the loose puck again. Shot. Coulter has it. Final seconds ticking away, though, and that's going to be the end of the second period. So Homestead leads it 8-2 at the end of 2. We'll come back with a little intermission recap after these messages here on SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the Comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on. Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish. that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of High School Hockey here on SummitCitySports.com. Also streaming live over both YouTube and Facebook. Homestead with an 8-2 lead in this in the second intermission, I should say, at the end of the second period. They led 7-1 at the end of the first. Only one goal there in the second. Only one goal for Fort Wayne in the second. And take this moment to thank our sponsors that allow us to come and do the many games that we get to do here on SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Their specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral is needed, which saves you both time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more. We'll take a look at some of the highlights that have taken place here in this game so far. First, we'll bring you the first goal of the game. It was scored by Dylan Marks. Marks came into this game with 11 goals on the season. There's number 12, makes it 1-0. That was only 21 seconds into this game. But a good 3 minutes later, Fort Wayne was able to tie it up. Spencer Steinforth will eventually take the shot and make it 1-1 just 3 minutes after the game's first goal. Wouldn't be long, however, before Homestead would retake the lead, make it 2-1 off this goal by P.J. Eisenbarger. That comes with just under 10 minutes to play. Keaton Coulter would add to it. Knocks one in on the right corner and eventually make it 2-1 in the Spartans' favor. Make it 3-1, I beg your pardon. Not long after the Eisenbarger goal. And then move ahead all the way into the second period. A lot of goals scored since then. Homestead up 7-1 at this point. And this is going to be Dylan Marks putting one on net. It's going to be his second goal of the game. He's one of two players with 2 goals in this game. Zach Juarez is the other one, but Marks able to score there to make it 8-1 Homestead. But Fort Wayne was able to add a goal before the period came to an end, just before 2 minutes were left on the clock. That's Sam Backstrom putting it home and make it 8-2 with 2:04 to play in this one. So 8-2 is your score with one more period of hockey left to be played. Possibly overtime, but it would take a huge comeback if the Fort Wayne Bruins were to try and make this an interesting game. Bruins had a big struggle last week with the Carroll Chargers. 5-3 was the final there. They lost that one, but they were able to keep with them. Fort Wayne not able to keep with Homestead, at least not for the first 2 periods. But again, we've still got 15 more minutes of hockey left to be played before a winner can be decided. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it is game on. Parkview Sports Medicine serves every level of athlete with their integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. Learn more about their services by logging on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Well, with that, we will take a quick break and come back for a little more recap of what's going on in the first 2 periods. You're watching high school hockey on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Well, back here at Parkview Sports 1 Ice House, two teams making their way back towards the ice. There's the Spartans are making their way back towards the ice. Fort Wayne Bruins haven't yet come out of the locker room, and it's going to be a long final period for the Bruins, that is, unless they can get a couple of goals to go and make this thing interesting, down 8-2. Spartans scored 7 goals in the first period. Bruins scored just 1. Each team just scored 1 goal in the second period, and we stand right now at an 8-2 lead for Homestead. Homestead, I mentioned that the Bruins were coming off a close loss at the hands of Carroll. The Spartans are coming off a close win against the Summit City Panthers. 3-2 was the final in that game. Carter Roach ended up scoring the game winner in the third period, an even strength goal assisted by Zach Juarez. And they have, well, you might say ridden the momentum of that game, but they've had a few non-league games since then. That game against Summit City was the last league game thus far for the Homestead Spartans. And they're back on the ice, ready to try to finish off a big win against the Fort Wayne. But the Bruins looking for a comeback. Only 3 wins on the season for the Bruins, all in league play. Spartans 9-5-1 coming into this one. Again, we've got doubleheader action on Summit City Sports. The Summit City Panthers will take on the Leo Lions. That's set to start at 8:40. If I'm not mistaken, it'll be a running clock to start the third period, and here come the Bruins right now. So it looks like the teams are just about ready to get things started for the third period. We'll take a quick break before they come back out here on SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
It may be winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring. Start your new year sharp and trust Kurt's Mio to power wash your home. Fair prices, superior quality, and exceptional customer service. Schedule your spring special appointment today. Additional services include concrete sealing, deck and fence cleaning, driveway replacement, and stamped concrete. Give your home the curb appeal it deserves. Just head on over to kurtzmio.com, request your virtual quote, and use the code SummitCity for 15% off today.
We are just about ready to start the third period between the Homestead Spartans and the Fort Wayne Bruins. And the Bruins hoping that they can make this an interesting third period, down by a score of 8-2. Maybe even come back for their 4th league win of the season, but they got a long way to go if they want to do that. Homestead was able to score 7 goals in the first period. That's a big reason why they're up 8-2. Well, Colin Schowler, who served his 10-minute misconduct, is back on the ice, and Doherty flips that one off the board. But the Bruins able to come up with the puck. Back the other way come the Spartans. Back out to Eisenbarger. Couldn't really get a clean shot off there. And here's a chance here for the Bruins. That's knocked right up above the glass by Copeland. And let the face-off to the right of Copeland. And we do have a running clock. The clock is moving even before the face-off. And it's largely because of the 6-goal lead for the Homestead Spartans as Dylan Marks is about to come out of the penalty box. Just 2 seconds remain in that power play. And now no time is left in that power play. Here's Marks back out on the ice. And both teams back at even strength. Trying to tip it in, but Backstrom couldn't quite get it to go. That puck gets away from Marks. Schowler has it. Oh, lost it. Got it back. And that was a dangerous pass with the defender right in front of him. Hard shot up the ice by Schaller, and it's going to result in an icing call, but the clock will continue to move. As we continue to have a running clock here at Fort Wayne Parkview Sport One Ice House, or Parkview Sport One Ice House in Fort Wayne. Shot along the board. Eisenbarger. Taken away by Marks. Looking for the one-on-one chance. From the point, couldn't put it home. Would have been significant had he put it in the net. We'll tell you more about that if time allows. If time allows, and you might say if the fates allow. I can honestly say I've never heard that phrase in anywhere else except for a certain Christmas song that I won't mention right now, since it's January. Johnson up the ice. Gets that one to Dylan Bosch. Leaves it off for Marks. And Marks couldn't get it to go. Robinson leaves it off, but that puck gets wide of Sherman. Sherman had a chance there. Homestead maybe a little fortunate that Sherman was not able to field the puck cleanly. That ricochets off of Johnson, I think. Yeah, that was Johnson. And that's a goal from the point. That's Braden Scholl. And a huge goal for the Bruins as they try to keep hope alive for a victory. They got a long ways to go to get that, but they've made it 8-3, and the goal does stop the clock. At least for the time being. But with a 5-goal lead for Homestead, I believe it will continue to be a running clock. It was Colin Sutphin who got the goal. Scholl will get the assist. Sutphin tipped it in front of the net. Oh, a hard check delivered there. I think that was Hurley. Nope, it was Johnson. Here comes McNeil up the ice. McNeil's been chomping at the bit to try and get a puck in the net. Oh, tried a little dipsy-do type of move. Got the puck right there on his stick. Back out to Johnson from the point, and that's knocked away. McNeil. And did that one go? It did. Brandon McNeil, in a high-scoring game, now is able to get on the board. In a game that has seen 12 goals total, Brandon McNeil, who had not had a single goal, is now on the board. And here comes Hurley up the ice. That nearly gets taken away. McNeil has been skating up and down the ice, chomping at the bit, trying to get on the scoreboard. He's had such a good season. You'd think at some point he'd find the net, and eventually he did. That shot wide of the net. Backhander doesn't go. And that's almost an own goal. Coulter poked it right toward the net, and a little late shove there by Steinforth. And with a penalty, that's going to stop the clock. And it's going to be against Homestead. And that was Antoine Nickel who's going to head to the box. Asiala sends it up the ice a little bit beyond the reach of Cody Hurley. And here's Sherman across the blue line, had it poked away by Coulter. Back to the middle, that shot saved. Sherman makes his move. Back toward the middle, taken away by Coulter. And he'll work it around the net. It's about 1:10 left in this power play as the Bruins look for another scoring opportunity. And penalties and goals are the only thing that will stop the clock. With this running clock situation. And loose stick, I think that was Sherman who lost it, and it was. Schouler with a long shot up the ice, and that one almost ricocheted in. It was saved by Foster. And now the Bruins looking for a scoring chance. Defenders all around. Oh, a huge hit delivered by Hurley. The power play coming to an end. And Nickel will head back out onto the ice. Back to even strength. Nickel actually comes off the ice onto the bench. In for him is Cody Fix. And we get a whistle. And now the clock will stop as a couple of players start to get into it. Schouler getting into it a bit with, I believe that was Knobloch, Carter Knobloch, number 14. No, it was Minch, Carter Minch. And I believe only Minch went to the penalty box. He'll get the 2-minute minor. That could have easily escalated into a couple of 5-minute majors. So it's 2 minutes for cross-checking on Minch. Back out to Schouler. And Hurley make that Corey Schouler, gets it back. Eisenbarger chases down the puck. In front of the net, loose puck, knocked away. Shot, and that gets away. Oh, a huge check delivered. And we get a whistle. And ref trying to keep things from escalating any further. We may see another player headed to the penalty box. Not ejected, but headed to the box. I think that's Cody Fix. He's going to the box. And meanwhile, Jacob Shalund is also in the box. So Shalund and Fix both end up in the penalty box. It is going to be 5-on-4. Shot. And that was saved. The call, by the way, against Shalund was 2 minutes high sticking. The call against Fix was 2 minutes for roughing. Flicked up the ice, and the only player there is Doherty. Mark's going for the takeaway. We'll hopefully get to explain later why Marks is back in the game with a 6-goal lead, rather. That was taken away by Eisenbarger. Shot wide of the net. And maybe another chance here for the Bruins. But defenders all over. Both Doherty and Schouler were there. Up ahead to Marks. Does he have a chance? Trying to get past the defender. Oh, good defensive play to prevent a breakaway chance. Here's Corey Schouler with the puck, sends it up the ice. That's right back to Eisenbarger. Eisenbarger has it taken away. That puck gets loose behind the net. Out in front of the net, Eisenbarger couldn't put it in. Marks couldn't quite get to it. That puck's going to go all the way behind the net for an icing call. Clock will keep on running. Again, we are in a running clock situation with Homestead leading by a score of 9-3. Had 2 goals scored here in the third period, one for Fort Wayne, one for Homestead. It was Brandon McNeil who got the goal for Homestead. Out to Asiala. And he sends it up the ice. Back to Asiala across the blue line. Nickel has it deflected, and that goes off the protective netting. And we got 4 minutes to go here in this third period. 9-3 the score in favor of the Spartans. And we'll have the face-off in the Fort Wayne zone. Puck has been in that part of the ice quite a bit tonight. Fort Wayne looking for a chance there. They don't get it. Knocked away, and a one-on-one break. Nichols sends it up the board. Back there is Knobloch, and he shoots it right off the board. Jeanette came up with the puck there. Hartle may have a chance. As that puck heads toward the net, it's going to be taken away by Asiala. Shot too high. Here's Steinforth with the puck, slows it down. Minch, the shot, he puts it home. Carter Minch. Well, it may technically be garbage time, but Carter Minch puts one in to make it 9-4 with 2:50 to go. Well, still only 2:42 and counting to play in this one. Juarez, the shot, could not put it in. Well, there's a reason why Juarez is still in the game. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Whether we tell you about that during regulation or when the game ends remains to be seen. They drop the puck. Doherty sends it off the board. Juarez in the game. Dylan Marks not in the game. And back the other way come the Bruins. Doherty with the takeaway. Gets it up the ice, and that puck is going to be redirected. Battle for the loose puck. And with 1:37 and counting on the clock, the Spartans may be content to just let the clock run down. They're going to get out of here with a W no matter what. And a couple of subs come in for the Spartans. Got to use a few more of their subs tonight after building up a big lead. They continue to use them now with just a minute left to go and the lead at 5 goals. Back out to Johnson. Takes a long one. And even though it was scooped up by Foster, the clock will continue to run. So that's not a bad decision at all. I'll see these Homestead Spartans again, not in hockey, but in basketball on Friday night. I'll have the doubleheader against Northside. Girls will be playing at 6, and the boys will be playing right afterwards. Boys game is scheduled to start at 7:30. It may start a little bit later depending on when the girls game gets done. 20 seconds left on the clock, and those seconds will continue to tick away. Fix going for the steal. Instead, Schowler comes up with it. Final 10 seconds ticking off the clock. And that will be the end of it. The clock has hit zeros, and it is a final here in Fort Wayne. 9-4, the Homestead Spartans defeat the Fort Wayne Bruins. Now, the reason that Zach Juarez and Dylan Marks got to play there in the third period was because they both had 2 goals apiece and were going for a hat trick. Neither one of them got it. But both had some opportunities. Well, 1 goal scored here for the Fort Wayne Bruins. Actually, 2 goals scored by the Fort Wayne Bruins here in this third period. It's about 3 minutes in when they got the first one. It was Colin Sutphin who put it home after the shot by Braden Scholl. Scholl got credit for the assist. And with all the goals scored in this game, you might have wondered if Brandon McNeil was going to get himself on the scoreboard. Well, eventually, he did. Brandon McNeil eventually will get credit for an unassisted goal. His first of the game in a game that featured a grand total of 12 goals. There's McNeil weaving around. And gets it in top shelf. For McNeil, that was his 12th goal of the season. Excuse me, that's the replay that you just saw. Here's the replay we're looking for. They made it 9-4. Carter Minch had to make a couple of men miss here, but eventually got to the goal, got toward the net, and put it home. Right in that right corner, or that left corner, excuse me, makes it 9-4, but unfortunately for the Bruins, it was not enough to come back in this one. 9-4 the final. Homestead wins it over the Fort Wayne Bruins. Before we go, one last shout out to some of our sponsors that allow us to come and do these many games here on SummitCitySports.com. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better at what they do or recovering from an injury. The experts at Parkview Sports Medicine coordinate your care in state-of-the-art facilities in the community. To start your journey, visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Again, visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Well, here at Parkview Sport 1 Ice House, the Homestead Spartans a winner over the Fort Wayne Bruins. 9-4 is your final here on Summit City Sports. Second game of our doubleheader comes your way in just a matter of moments. That will be Summit City versus Leo. Rex Smith will have the call for that one. For him and everyone at Summit City Sports, I'm Thad Goff saying so long. Back in a moment for the second game of our doubleheader.